And it is Tuesday, everyone. This is season 2 opener for us. Yay! And,
Episode 1.
yep, episode 1. But have to say, as many of y'all know, it's been a very long week for me, but we're still going on. And that was a promise that I made. So here we are. And boy, do we have a good season 2 for everybody. I have to
I'm
say,
excited for talking to Lucy. I
Melanie's
grew
a
up on Charlie Brown. I love Lucy.
Melanie's a very fun person. I have to say, I've talked
Can't
to her
wait.
a couple of times, but definitely looking forward to that. And we got a bunch of people. We have, oh, good Lord, I can't even think of everybody. We do have Syphacon. We have Daniel Sandoval,
Hmm.
and he's new to the field, so I'd like to get a taste of what it's like being new to the field. I think other people who would be interested in that as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And who else do we have?
I don't know, but what song is going through your head, Amy?
Oh no, my
Probably.
kids are watching Enchanto, and remember I told you that's the one. I know I say it like a white person. I'm sorry, but anyways, it's the whole movie just makes my hips don't lie. So Josh put on that song "Hips Don't Lie" yesterday. Woo, man! I was like, hey, this is the song I talked about in the con hour. I went all kinds of crazy with it, but yeah, that's what's happening. So they're doing
There you go.
the family Mali in my head. I sound and it sounds perfect in my head, but Marigals, whatever. All the people that can speak Spanish, I'm sorry. I know you're really gonna hate me, but I'm sorry. I didn't take Spanish. I
Can
should
you
have.
spell it for me?
Can I smell it? No, I can't smell it.
Spell Spell.
No, I can't. It's Marigals. The family Marigals. You should. It's on Disney Plus. You should just watch it. I highly encourage it for just people of all ages because it's just a feel good movie.
Speaking of Disney Plus, have you watched the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett?
Oh no! But can you please tell me all about it?
I wasn't that impressed with. I was not impressed with the first episode.
I was gonna say I don't know if I should watch it.
I was not impressed with it. They needed something more. It was only 38 minutes, and I was expecting an hour, but
yeah,
it just there was something. There was an element missing for me, and that, like I said, that's for me. I mean, yeah, they had their action, they had their little talks, but there's just missing. They needed more to it, in my opinion.
Like I think action, more storyline, more.
They needed more storyline because it left it. I mean, you don't know anything. You don't know anything. They just threw everything in one basket, and then it's like.
And you just sort it out.
I think like when you have such a success as the Mandalorian, and then you introduce like Boba Fett. It was his son, right, that they introduced in the Mandalorian, the Boba Fett.
No,
was it actually Boba Fett?
It was actually Boba Fett, and
okay.
He was.
Yeah, because I knew that they had brought him on because he wanted his stuff back, his armor, whatever. And so when you have like a success like the Mandalorian, and you introduce this character that was so big in all like the other Star Wars movies and stuff, then when you do a series off of him, it's just trying to capitalize on that success. And I think the Mandalorian should be kind of the only show like that and not one. I don't think we should like rabbit hole down all of these like big characters because it just. Now, the coolest one would be doing one on Darth Vader while he was like, before all this stuff happened with Luke. I think that would be cool. Not like the first 3 episodes of Star Wars.
I was going to say, wasn't that the
not
first
like what made him Darth Vader, but like his life as Darth Vader after like it happened.
Lord
like because they showed like glimpses of him when he was evil, but like when he became Darth Vader, like what all like was involved in that afterwards until he found his son. You know what I'm saying? That missing gap, I think, would be so cool. But I'm a Darth Vader fan.
Well, they're having. So I think they're having a little bit of that because they're bringing Haydenson in for Kenobi.
Oh my gosh! Now, if that is one person that just makes me melt, that would be totally that guy, Hayden Christensen. Oh my
Okay, and people
Makes
gave
you
him
know.
crap for his job in the first 3 episodes, but if you actually listen to his lines, they're kind of pretty crappy. So I think he did really good with what he had.
Well, yeah, honestly, he's just so good to look at. I didn't care what words came out of his mouth because it just was like, oh, you are dreamy with short hair and long hair. Like, oh, yes, I'm totally there for it, But I think like a Darth Vader one, the whole encompass, that missing timeline between episode 3 and, the ones with Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker, that gap I think would be cool. Like what all went on, the Death Star was built and all that. I think that would be cool. But only if they got the original guy that played Darth Vader. He also did the voice of Mufasa. What is his name?
James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones.
Yes, only if they got him to do like the voiceover or something again to like keep it consistent. That'd be cool.
I don't know. One of our guests that's actually watching right now, who's going to be on, actually does a lot of the bad guys, and that's Albie. And I'm going to say Robles this time instead of Robles. So hopefully I'm getting it right.
Robles! I like that one too, but Robles, yes. I'm just saying, I think that would have been cool, more cool than Boba Fett. Like, I don't really, not that I don't care about Boba Fett because that is offensive to people that like Boba Fett, but I kind of don't. So,
well, I like Ming-Na Wen as an actress, and
yeah,
I think
cool.
her role was missing a little. It made her just look like she was just there.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that, but I mean, I don't know. It doesn't have the captivating feel as The Mandalorian for me. The Mandalorian for me was just so different. It gave a different side of the Star Wars, Well, and plus it had Baby Yoda in it. And let's be real, that's really the reason people watch that show was for
Robles. So it is Robles.
Ooh!
Okay, Amy. Here we go.
Now who's giving her crap on? Yeah.
I'm not even going to touch that one, but it's Robles. Like, that could mean so many things, and I like it. I do.
Well, I'm a Baby Yoda fan, so let's go back to there. So I love Baby Yoda. I have him like all over the place. So, and I think that's part of the success behind The Mandalorian was the fact that Baby Yoda was so darn cute and everybody fell in love with Baby Yoda.
Well, then that leaves another issue because supposedly he's gone now. He went with Luke. So now how's that going to leave The Mandalorian? I mean, yeah, he's got the Viper blade and he's supposed to be in charge of Mandalore. But, I mean, are they going to bring back Grogu or Baby Yoda?
Because Baby Yoda was like adorable. He was, honestly, let's be real, he was the star of the show.
Well, so I don't know.
Because there's nothing cuter than a little baby like Baby Groot, Baby Yoda.
I have the Baby Yoda stuffed animals for my kids. I had to pre-order those things. Can you believe that?
Baby Yoda and Baby Groot.
Oh my goodness! But has anybody seen The Witcher? I want to jump to The Witcher.
Yep.
So I haven't, and I know that season 2 is out. So this is the one I don't want spoilers for, because let me tell you why. I started season 1, episode 1, like when it first came out. Okay, and then my kids woke up and came in the room and they can't watch that. So it's like, okay, I'm never gonna watch this show. Anyways, let me just say I got the first 5 minutes, where she goes through this portal, and I guess she's just really powerful. And I'm not 100% sure that it's my kind of show. I want to watch it. I want to like it really, really hard. I really do. But when you start jumping through portals and then the guy that creates the portal is this scared of you and you don't even know why, I just can't get into it. You got to kind of tell me why. I need to know. Give me something. I need to know why. So,
it's actually a game. So, and
well, why didn't they do a show about Skyrim? That would have been a banging game. Like, oh my gosh. You know how long it takes to complete that game? Like so many hours, but it's a banging game.
I have an arrow in my knee.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, you.
Robles.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was going through my closet when I was doing my office. This pertains to this conversation, I promise. So I was going through my office.
You have a bow and arrow in your office?
No, I was going through my boxes. Yeah, see, even Robles. Okay, so I found my box of like video games from my Xbox 360 that I had. I used to play that all the time. I was competitive. It was a lot of fun. And I found like all of my games. I had the C3PO controller. I had a controller where the buttons were bullets. I mean, it was like I was on point. Okay. I was definitely on fleek. I had the Turtle Beach Call of Duty Modern Warfare headset. I had the throat mic, like legit. So I found all this stuff and I found all my games, right? And I was going through my games, and the least violent game that I have, and the violence level is like Call of Duty, which is like, I guess, but then it's like Gears of War, and it's just like, you know, Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead, and it's just like, we're tearing people apart, okay? I mean, I don't know. I must have been a violent person in my past life. I don't know. So I was going through this, the least violent game that I have, and I have the collector's editions. I have magnets, is Lego Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, I busted out that game with the little Lego magnets. Oh my gosh. But it was cool because I would cast spells on people and they would like obliterate and then come back. Oh, it was so fun. Now, I don't recommend this, but it's the least violent game that I had that my kids could watch me play. But I mean, oh my goodness. I was like, ooh, yes. And then on the PlayStation, I downloaded Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And you know, you take the katana, you cut people's heads off, big waterfall comes out. It's a lot of fun. If you've never done it, I highly recommend it. It's
Is that what you told the girls, that it was a waterfall?
No, I didn't. It is a waterfall. I mean, it's legit. If you do it just right, it's nice. But anyways, that's the first video game I've ever played. So it's a love for that game. Whatever console I'm on, that's PlayStation, it has to have that game on it. But I was going through, so I felt nostalgic. So I'm going to hang those somewhere because I feel like everyone needs to know that I am a violent person.
Now, speaking of games, I mean, you know, we cover all sorts of things here. We cover conventions, which also deals with games. But I actually got the Oculus Quest 2, which should be here tomorrow. And I can't wait to try that. Virtual. And then I can talk about some of those games as well. So that would be fun.
I've never done that. I have the VR for the PlayStation. I have the games and stuff for that. But, you know, it's kind of one of those, then, yet again, I like the weird games. The carnival, the haunted carnival, and the clowns, and, you know, all these people jump out on you, you got to kill them. That's the best one on there for me, but, you know, that's just me.
Well, you know, I'm going to get the boxing game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to beat your son.
In honor of your son.
In honor of my son, yes. I mean, I have to say,
I think you should give it to him for Christmas and then see what he says.
His battery pack died, and I was still punching away.
Yeah, it kind of wasn't fair. I felt like he kind of was winning, and then his battery thing died, and then you just like went to town and beat the shit out of him in the game. I mean, I'm sorry. I was trying to watch my language, but that's just the perfect word to fit that whole thing because I witnessed it, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
But you have to say, I mean, as big as my son is, because he is
oh my
a bodybuilder.
Gosh. You know, for as big as your son is, though, I don't, and you know, I'm a little person. I'm like 5 foot. Okay, I'm a little person. It wasn't like he was so big where he was like intimidating, but it was intimidating enough where you're like, I want to just keep this guy by me in case shit goes down. Like, man, that's the person I want on my side. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't because, you know, you see some bodybuilders, you know, and you're just like, oh man, like I don't even want to hug that guy. Just like a hug would kill me, you know? It wasn't like that. It was like tasteful, but enough where I was like, you know, if I ever need to go, you know, I don't know, in a world where I don't have kids and I want to go to a bar, I'm going to take your son with me just for protection because I think it'd be great. I do. Yeah. Anyway, the whole thing, I'm surprised that you beat the shit out of your son on this game. That's what I was trying to get about. I was trying to get around the whole thing, and then it was like a bodybuilder, and I was like, well, I felt like I really need to describe that because if I don't, it could turn into like I'm coming on to your son. That's not what I'm trying to do. So I was like, okay, we really need to like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Man, it's Tuesday. I'm just having coffee. That's not at all what I was trying to do. I was trying, I'm just going to shut up and eat my biscuit. Like, I don't even know.
Might be a good idea.
Albie, just so you know, I am going to San Angelo, and I know Albie will be there as well.
Oh,
but
cool.
I will probably bring the Oculus, so maybe we can get a chance to just let you work out the Oculus.
So party in Greg's hotel room. That's what he's saying.
That sounds like to me.
I'm just going to call you Robles, man, okay? Because I really like that, and it kind of irks everyone else on the show, makes them feel uncomfortable. So I'm going to use you to do that, and I love it. But robless, there is a party in Greg's room, and I think robes are required for that party. Okay? So, make sure you have your robe on, okay? But I'm just saying, party in Greg's room when he comes to San Angelo. I dig it. Yeah, see, I like you. I like
and
you.
The
man. I
conversation this morning made you uncomfortable, and this doesn't.
Oh, listen, let me tell you.
Oh,
this whole robbers thing, I know makes y'all uncomfortable, and so this is just payback. Like, Karma's a bitch, y'all. Karma's a bitch. I love y'all, but it is.
Speaking of karma, I have a new T-shirt I'm going to make. Trevor and I binged because it's the marathon, because the last show for this season of Yellowstone was on Sunday night. So we binged on Yellowstone. I am going to make a T-shirt. I actually already have it printed. I just got to get the shirt for it that says Beth Dutton is my spirit animal. Anybody who's seen Yellowstone knows exactly what I'm talking about.
That woman scares me.
I love her. I loved her from the first second I saw her.
She scares me, man.
She's my spirit animal.
She's one of those people.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
she says
I love
something to you, and you should just take it with a grain of salt because she's gonna kick your ass. This is true.
But I love her.
Don't dig with her or Rip. Now I am a team Rip. Rip's my man. If I have a ranch, please be my ranch hand. If not, I'm whoever is. I'm gonna name you Rip. Okay, man, like for real. But I'm just saying. Yeah, no, she's scary.
I love her.
Now I think we talked about this. Is Sam Elliott in that?
No, he's in 1883.
Kevin Costner's in it.
Kevin Costner is the one that owns the ranch in Yellowstone. But 1883 is on 2 episodes, and that is also a really, really good one to watch.
Okay.
That's legit. That shows
I like Sam Elliott is one of my favorite actors.
Oh man, that man does not age. He ages so beautifully. I want to know what he does. As good as that man, or George Clooney, or Ryan Reynolds. Like, oh my gosh. Or Gwen Stefani. Can you believe Gwen Stefani's in her mid-50s? Damn, that girl looks better than me, and I'm gonna be 30. Like, whoo, man, I wish I aged as good as these rich people. I don't know what they're doing, but I need the money to do it. Because, oh man,
Ryan Reynolds is
not
my new Robin Williams. Robin Williams was my number one, and so now Ryan Reynolds has slid into that because he can do nothing wrong.
No, he retired though to spend time with his kids.
Still, his movies still. I mean, he just off the cuff, boom, there he is, and that's what I love about people. Like Robin Williams could do that too. Half of the lines in Mork and Mindy were not written. They just.
Yeah. I've never seen that movie. I've only seen certain Robin Williams movies.
Well, that was a TV show.
I haven't seen that either, though.
It was with Pam Dauber, who Mark Harmon is married to from NCIS, and that was his wife at the end.
Yes,
she was there.
You need to watch it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, see, here's the thing with me watching all these things. Y'all make it like I have time. I only have time in my household to watch this Encanto movie. And let me just tell you, Josh is like, damn, we're watching it again. And it's like our 6th time for the day. And it's not by my choice. Now, I get into it because I get into any movie because I'm just like, thank Jesus something is on. But, my kids love it. They will sit down and watch it. And it's, yes. So,
well, when you've been sick as a dog for a week and a half, like Trevor and I have, you really just kind of basically how Delilah gets her running around is we have a little laser light, and that's what she runs around to get her energy out. Because that's all the energy we've had for a week and a half.
Hey, I get it. I've had the flu, so I get it. And I was sick for 2.5 months. So
no way.
Sam Elliott is
Wendell, are you serious?
On the movie Rush back in the 90s.
No
Wendell, man.
Nice.
Why you gotta drop a big bomb like that in the comments, man? That's something you tell us in person.
And show the person, dude.
But I have to say, I've been working on getting us some guests, and I can't wait for some of these people to respond back. Some of them, it's been
one
Christmas
of them, Ryan Reynolds, because I would die.
Well, let's just say no one has really responded back, but I have to say,
he got you to drink Jack and Coke, Wendell. That was my first ever alcoholic drink. My dad always drinks Jack Daniels and Coke or water now, but it was Jack. I grew up. That sounds really bad, but I grew up on that stuff. And oh my gosh, Wendell, the next time we hang out at a convention, we're going to get a damn Jack and Coke, man.
You're drinking
Oh,
Jack
I'm
and Coke?
sorry. I know I fangirled over that Wendell comment. I'm so sorry, Greg. Please continue. That was very rude of me. I'm sorry. I got excited though.
Well, what I was saying it was with Christmas and New Year's, no one's going to respond back. I mean, yeah, I sent them out,
do.
but I
do.
gotta probably wait and try it again.
That's okay. That's all right, man. You know what? In the meantime, we can go have a Jack and Coke with Wendell.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Woo! He bought out a case of Jack last night of
Damn.
shooting. Oh man. See, I need to be. Those are my people. Like Sam Elliott, Wendell, y'all my people.
If
Hi.
there were any
poor
of
Amy.
the shows that I would love to work on, it would be Yellowstone or 1883. Because the
Hey,
cast
Wendell,
on
was
those are
it
like
was
killer.
it Gentleman Jack, or do you know the kind of Jack that it was, or just Jack? I mean, it's good. Doesn't matter. I grew up on both, so it's okay. I get it. But I'm just saying.
You grew up on both?
Yeah, like
What
Jack
were you
Daniels and then
drinking?
Gentleman Jack. Jack Daniels, Gentleman Jack. When I grew up, I mean, like I grew up seeing my dad drink these, and like that was my first.
That is
drink.
not what you just said.
Yeah, I grew up on those.
Back
Oh,
then
it was
Jack.
just Jack.
Jack.
Okay, Wendell. All right, we can get one. Well, you know what? We'll get you a Gentleman Jack and Coke. Telling you, my dad and all them are like, I guess in their own version, whiskey connoisseurs, and so there's a ton. I have a really banging bottle that I have been. Yeah. This just sounds really bad. I don't feel like I should continue, but I'm going to because that's just me. I have White Russians at night sometimes. I didn't have one last night, but I don't know. The day's early. It could totally happen today. And instead of putting the vodka in it, which is what makes it a White Russian, I guess it's not a White Russian anymore. Anyways, I put that whiskey in it or brandy. Ooh, let me tell you, it is legit. So take, Irish cream, Kahlua, and put a whiskey in it or a brandy and some ice and shake it. Ooh, yes. Anyways, I'm just
Wendell's
saying.
trying to derail us from being derailed.
Oh, no, it's okay, man. I like the Jack Daniels. Anyways, that's my recommendation. But yes, when I say I grew up on that, I grew up watching my dad and like my sisters and all that until I could drink. They would drink that. My dad would come home, I can have like a snort or a big orange at the end of the day, and that's what that meant. So yeah, see, Greg knows what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not the alcoholic.
Well, Wendell, just so you know, I'm gonna at least be at San Angelo. I will be at SiPHACon, which is in April. Mm-hmm. And there's another one that I'm working on talking about getting us into, and that's actually a brand new one that's going to be in, what is that, Lake Jackson?
Yes, sir.
Where's Lake Jackson?
South of Houston.
Okay.
So working on all those. So hopefully we'll be getting some more conventions coming in. Of course, Conroe when that comes, and that's going to be in August. I'm still debating on Comic Palooza this year. I mean, that's just after last year. I wasn't.
Who are they
happy with the way
bringing?
They had it. Oh, they haven't announced anybody. They're just.
Oh well, now that is.
They're letting the vendors. They're letting the vendors come in.
I know.
So
I
that's
saw
the
that.
main thing.
Yeah, I saw that. But I mean, some people did really good there, though, man.
Yeah, but like I said, it was just I wasn't happy with it last year.
Oh, well, that's a bummer. It was my first year going, and as you know, on any first thing, you're just like, "Woohoo, this is awesome!" And I didn't say that, but it was okay.
I met a lot of great people there.
Well, I'm not saying that there weren't a lot of great people there, but it's just the way they had their layout and the setup and changed it so much. I just wasn't thrilled with it this year.
BrazCon, where's that, Wendell?
Isn't that one in August?
That's in Freeport.
Is that?
So where's Southeast Texas?
Yeah, I think that's Freeport, BrazCon.
Oh, that's the one he's saying is in Southeast Texas. I'm sorry, I was misreading that. I thought that was
at Southeast
Exhibitor.
Texas and BrazCon. That's two different cons.
Two different ones.
Where's the Southeast?
Where's
one?
Southeast Texas one?
I bet he's going to say Southeast Texas.
Amy, you had a rum chata and fireball.
Oh, yes, I have, man. I'm telling you. Wendell, the next time, man, we need to like get dinner or something afterwards and we can talk about. I feel like we just now have like blended where we know each other over drinks, and this is wonderful for me. Those are the best friendships to start, is the ones where you talk about alcohol. I love it. It truly is. I love it. A rum chata and Fireball. You know, women, I got rum chata on top of my refrigerator. This is sad. I don't have Fireball though. I can't drink Fireball straight. It's just not my thing. Beaumont.
Beaumont. Okay.
In January.
Beaumont does have two. They have Beaumont Comic Con and then. But
that one's coming up in January.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
So next weekend.
Yeah, that is not this weekend, but following. Yes.
Yeah. Man, my calendar being closer to me really makes a difference on my dates. I actually know what day it is.
I have to look at my computer. So
you need a Blackland Texas pecan and brown sugar bourbon. Speaking of brown sugar,
gosh, how did you even come up with that? Did you just throw stuff together like that? Sounds.
I'm not saying a word, Greg. I'm not saying a word.
Is it like maple and brown sugar into a glaze, or is it just brown sugar and bourbon? You know,
I was trying not to go there.
CJ really uncomfortable, and it's the little things in life that I love.
Yes, I have to say.
Oh man, I like that stuff. It's just an amazing bourbon. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that.
On top of it, and you're good.
There you go.
Just saying.
Well,
you brought it up. I'm gonna keep going then.
Blackland Texas pecan and brown sugar bourbon. Is it like already? Hold on, I'm really confused.
Moved to Freeport this year, put on by the high school. Yeah, it is by the high school.
Oh. So Robles, is that like a bottled bourbon, or is that like I gotta mix it? I'm kind of confused.
Did we change alcohol show versus Comic-Con show?
No, I mean, but this is a legit question though, because if I can go get this at like Spags, I'll have Josh pick it up on his way home and I'll try it. Like I'll legit try it, and then I'll tell Greg to tell you, my thoughts on it.
The brown sugar bourbon?
You just buy it.
You know what? Thank you so much, Robles. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
He doesn't have a first name. It's just
I'm not even gonna lie. When I was thinking about it, and I said Robles, my next
interview is going to be very interesting. I'm just saying.
Well, my next question was, oh my gosh, please don't
not
answer this.
It's
just funny because of where I'm going to go. So you don't have to answer this if this makes you feel uncomfortable. But does this bourbon make you become Robles? Like, that's my question there, okay? Your name is Robles, and so it just really fed in for like the awkward.
He was born with a name. I don't think it was a nickname.
Oh, I love it.
That is the biggest compliment. Your host, Amy.
Hey, you know what, though? To be fair, in my defense, since I now sound like an alcoholic, I am just going with what people are saying in the comments and what catches. I'm sober, I promise. Catches my eye.
What was in that coffee?
So I'm just engaging with you guys, and we like to talk about alcohol and drinking.
Who's to say we can't come up with an alcohol convention? Who would be our guest, though?
It looks like Albie would be one that's really good, and Wendell would be another good one.
I really like your style, Robles. You poured over pecan pot. I never would have thought of that, but that sounds delish. So I am gonna have to try it. Hold on, I need to write this name down. Hold on. Pause, please. Pause, please. Hold on.
Pause.
Ron White.
Intermission.
Ron White. Ron White would be a guest.
I feel like me and him together would be like gold. I really feel like it'd be gold with me and him together. I think it would just be because we could just sit here and piggyback off of each other and just like, it'd be so great. Hold on, I gotta write that down.
I can see that.
It's moving. Stop commenting. I need to write this down.
Let's just scroll back and
type A, B, C, D.
No, don't. Hold on. I'm almost done. Don't do that. Can I spell pecan? Okay. I'm sorry.
Come on now.
Really?
I know.
Really?
I know, man.
Really?
I know. Hold on.
That's like Texan 101. That is Texan 101.
What?
But one
pecan
of the
or
things,
pecan? Which one do you think?
While she's thinking about all I plan on actually talking with some of the museums around here and maybe doing some shows, recording some shows inside the museums.
We could do an alcoholic con at a museum. Oh shit, I like it. I like it. I like it. That just flew. That all just went together. Like we can just have a whiskey club that meets at this museum and we taste whiskey.
But I mean, there are tons of museums around here.
The whiskey hour. Oh my gosh!
The whiskey
hour. The whiskey hour meets once a month at this location. Oh, Greg, can we please do it? I will head that up. Can we please do that? Like, oh my gosh, this is the bomb.
Now we have two shows.
You bring your own bottle for everyone to taste. Oh, and then we could do a show of us tasting it. And we can be like, oh no, this is crap. Woo! Feel the burn. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. I need to write this down because that is brilliant. Okay. At least to me and my sober self, this is a brilliant thing. I'm sober, man. I've only had like what, three sips of coffee. I do a lot. I function a lot.
Well, I'd like to know what was in that coffee.
For real. Like I said.
It's just, you saw me make it, man. It's Mootopia.
No, actually, we didn't. We saw you.
Well, man, I don't know what your problem is. It's legit. Okay, look, legitimately, it is vanilla Mootopia, a ton of sugar, and coffee. The side podcast, the Uber Hour. Oh, man, Wendell, yes! Okay, hold on.
Wendell is on a roll today.
I have got to write
all these podcasts that we're coming up with.
The
all
whiskey
these guests
hour
that are going to be with us.
Hey, if you get Ron White, please, for the love of God, make sure I can be on that show because me and him are going to be gold. Like it's just.
Well, I'm just going to send him one saying, "Hey, we have a show called The Whiskey Hour." He'll be on that one in a heartbeat.
He drinks scotch though, but it's okay. We can be like it. We feature scotch like. I can do it.
I can be the whiskey and scotch show, meaning one's named whiskey and one's named scotch.
I'm telling you, I can handle it. Oh, wait, my song's on.
Oh, okay. There we go. Dance.
I know.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
I love it. I love it. Anyways, oh my gosh, man, I'm telling you, I totally dig that. Wendell, would you listen to a show called The Whiskey Hour and we taste different whiskeys and tell you what to buy? Like, oh my gosh, or what to mix it with?
I wonder if they'd let me host it in specs.
Oh.
I bet they would.
Might actually, and they could sponsor it.
Yeah, that might actually.
Oh, look at that. Amy's a genius. Yes, Wendell, hell yeah. Woo, Wendell. Oh my gosh. You're going to be our first guest, man.
Can we slide in some tequila stuff in there?
Can we slide in on standby?
Can we slide in some tequila in that?
You'd have to try everything.
Drinks.
I can't have tequila. Tequila makes Amy do bad things. So no.
And I'll handle the tequila
for me.
You handle the whiskey. Ron will handle the scotch, and Greg will probably just handle all of it.
Yeah.
No, tequila does not like Amy. Like no tequila.
I like tequila. Tequila likes me.
Yep. Of course.
I'll give you. You can have a seat, man. I'll share. We can share the seat. One butt cheek on one, we can share, man. I got this. I am the queen of making crap work. So yes, we can do it. I'm down. No need to fight, Wendell. All love, man. All love.
Oh Lordy.
Nothing but
man.
love.
I love this.
Talk about a rabbit hole today.
We have to talk about this. I got like
Happy New Year, y'all.
Oh man, I love this. The whiskey hour. Hey, no one take that. Like, don't take that. Like that. Don't do that. Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. I'm gonna look this up right now.
You better go get the copyright, and it probably could be taken already.
Hey, Greg.
Many podcasts that there are.
The Whiskey Con, then we're gonna call it the Whiskey Con. And all we do is talk people about whiskey. All right. I'm looking it up, Lord. Right? Like this is a legit thing. Alice is on deck. Who's Alice?
Is that Alice Cooper? Alice in Chains?
That's not my drunk persona, so I don't know. That Alice is not my drunk persona, so
you're gonna have to explain that there, Wendell. We're a little lost.
We're lost on that one.
I need some context clues.
I just give me more. We need a little bit more. Alice. I was right. I said Alice in Wonderland. So
I don't know what
you went down the rabbit hole. We went down the rabbit hole.
Oh
That
yeah,
we did.
Wendell, I do that all the time. All the time.
Yes, she's good at
That's
that.
like
But
that's my name. It's like my middle name, Amy.
did you
Let's travel
notice
down
she
rabbit holes.
she has to drink something to go down the hole. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm totally sober. I'm sober.
No, Alice had to drink something to go down the hole.
Well, I mean,
You're
but
welcome,
you-
Wendell. I got you. It's okay. I'm following you.
Yep. But I have
Oh
to
man,
say,
I do have a Whiskey Hour podcast. Damn it! Oh man, the voice of fashion. Oh.
I told you they
Yeah, man,
had
I
it.
think I know these people.
Now
I'm gonna
she's
tell them to
gone.
stop it. Hold on, I think
Now
I know
she's
these
gone.
people. Oh man, I know these
Peter
people.
Cottontail up and down the bunny trail.
I'm gonna
She's like,
just
huh?
tell them that they need to stop
Amy's
it. 'Cause
on her
I know them.
way.
Oh man, I know these people. I'm gonna tell them to knock it off.
Yeah.
Greg, what do we have in store for the new year besides Lucy
Inside the
and
Ice.
Albie Robles?
We have SciFiCon, which,
Con.
like I said, I am so looking forward to that one. They've already announced the majority of their guests, if not all of them.
Ooh.
And
Go,
it's
Amy.
definitely sci-fi, and I am hearing an echo as can be.
Yes.
Amy, you're echoing.
Actually, I think that was her.
It is.
I don't know.
Amy,
I muted
hit
myself.
mute again. Amy.
No, I feel like you guys are just trying to mute me, and that's just rude.
No.
No,
I'm
actually, we
not.
want to
My
see.
hands are up.
No, see, it's not me. It's not echoing anymore. It is Amy.
That's okay. It's because my mic is plugged into my docking station, but I'm not gonna unplug it at the moment. But this Whiskey Hour is just all about friggin' like fantasy football and hockey. So I don't understand. Bring people together through positivity, human, and fact base. That does not
doesn't-
do
What does that have
anything
to
with
do
the
with
doesn't
whiskey,
sound-
man.
that
We're
has
gonna
nothing
do
to
this.
do with whiskey.
No, so we're gonna take this name. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna borrow it. Can we borrow it, please?
You can do the Whiskey Hour with whoever's on it, and then you're good.
Dude, the Whiskey
Yeah,
Hour, and
there's
then
so
do
many-
like you can
There's
do
so
like
many
pub
podcasts
crawls.
with the same names. It's
Dude, we could
doesn't
like
matter.
do pub crawls because I'm in a college town and they did like a Santa pub crawl at Northgate.
Yeah.
I
Do
can
the
just make
whiskey
Josh
pub
go and
crawl.
tag along with those because one of us has to watch our kids. But he could go. Oh my gosh, this is totally a thing. Mead podcast. I'm not a big mead
Con,
drinker.
Wendell. It's Con.
SciFiCon.
I like
CyberCon.
yeah.
Con. But I
I
will
like
say it's good
CyberCon.
It's going to be in
CyberCon,
Lake Charles, Louisiana. So that's where that one is, and it's Sci-Fi. Let's see if I can spell it on here.
CYPHACON.
Yep.
No worries, Wendell. We got you.
What were we talking about? Oh, I'm echoing.
Con.
Hold on. Let me fix my echo. I guess I like you guys enough to fix it.
Ah,
I know, man. That's how I feel. I'm like, geez, these people are so needy. Okay.
Kind of
But
like when
definitely
you're talking on the
this month-
telephone and you got that kickback, and it's like really annoying to talk.
this month is going to be fun. Of course, we have Albie, we have Daniel Sandoval, we have Tom McKee, and CypherCon, and of course Melanie from the Peanuts, Charlie Brown, however you want to say it. But
Do we
I'm
have
definitely
any
looking for that.
Is this
look into the
better?
rest of the year? Yes.
Yes.
Do we have
Oh,
any look into the rest of the year?
I have one already in February, but I'm not announcing that one yet. I don't announce those until closer to the end
I'm
of the month.
trying, peeps.
All right,
He's not
guys,
even-
here we go. Here's the greatest thing that you need to know is you don't know what's going to come out of this white chick's mouth any show. And that is the reason to listen, except when we have guests on. When we have guests on, I'm pretty classy. But when it's just us, you really just don't know what the hell's going to come out of my mouth. Like today is alcohol, and you just don't know. So if you're just looking to laugh at someone or to
to be fair, 8
This
out
is
of 10
definitely
times
it.
it has to do with alcohol.
Well,
somewhere
but
in the
we
conversation.
interact with our people
To
on the
be
side,
legit.
like Robles.
Yeah.
and drinks that make you go Robles, we totally go down this rabbit hole. And so,
and you don't like tequila. Doesn't that make you go Robles? Isn't that
no,
what you were just saying?
tequila just makes me really angry, and I hate everybody, and I'm not a nice person on tequila. So if you want to meet like jacked up Amy, give me tequila. If you want to meet nice Amy, give me anything but tequila.
Amy goes all hood when she's on tequila.
I knew he was going to be
You
on
had
sooner
me
or
at
later.
tequila.
We were talking about it. He had to be on sooner
Not
or
in a
later.
year
Oh,
without
I love
Anubis,
it. Anubis. I love it. But no, tequila and Amy.
Yes, Anubis.
No
Add me a
friends.
tequila. That's my
The Amy hour.
The Amy
There you
hour.
go.
I should just sit here and I could do that. But I can't just sit here and talk to myself. Like then I'm not super funny because I'm the only one laughing at myself. It doesn't work that way.
Actually, that is pretty funny when you get going.
Oh no, you don't want Hood
Well,
Amy to come out, okay?
Was
If
it you or
anyone
was it-
messes with anybody on this show, including our users, if anyone messes with you, contact me because I'll go all Hood. Y'all don't know me. I went Hood on my husband downtown San Antonio for the shit he said. So just saying.
As I said before, Beth Dutton is my spirit animal.
But definitely, I have a few other plans. I know I'm going to get one guest that had to cancel due to a show that they had, so I'm going to get her back. I'm probably going to get a couple more authors, but and a few more artists. I do know a few artists that I'd like to get on the show.
Sean asked it.
Does he draw? I didn't say actors. I said artists.
I'm
giving
giving you a suggestion. I'm just giving
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and make a suggestion. Oh, I'll also take rum, vodka, or a good whiskey. I'm open for other drinks as well. Anubis, yes. Ooh, a lime-infused tequila. I told you that.
There you go.
Tequila and me just don't mix.
Amy's on the alcohol kick.
We're
Just
not
let her
friends.
go. Just let her
I'm
go.
not even on the alcohol. That's what everybody is talking about. And oh my God, I hate both y'all. I'm not even on it. That's what everyone's talking about. And I'm just, interacting. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's my job. Because I don't know shit about cons. Like, I mean, I do because I go. But, like, I feel like this is why you guys have me on the show is because I interact with people.
Well,
and I'm not afraid to go down the alcohol rabbit hole.
You do the zombies. You do the Living Dead. You do
I know all that, girl. But I'm just saying, I'm not afraid of going down this alcohol rabbit hole.
And you have the gaming experience, too.
I said gaming. That was my first one that came out of my mouth.
Man, that is so true, Anubis. No good show ever started with someone eating a damn salad. If they said that, then they are full of crap because it all starts with a damn shot of alcohol.
That's why the
almost
Texas phrase, hold my beer and watch this.
Every show that we see is Chinese food. Have you noticed that? Every
now,
show
Chinese
that you watch
food is legit, though,
Chinese
man. Don't be hating on no
understand
Chinese
that.
food because I love me some Chinese food.
Every time you see them eating it on NCIS, it's Chinese food. Every time you see them eating, I think even Marbles, Chinese food. I mean, everything is just Chinese food.
Why are you hating on Chinese food, man?
Why
Like, Chinese and alcohol.
Why can't they eat a hamburger?
Mexican.
Why can't they eat a hamburger?
Well, I mean, sometimes
little
they do. I've seen them eat a hamburger on NCIS when they're out in the field.
Sometimes they add the pizzas in there.
Yeah, they got a little za in there.
Oh,
maybe it's because of the cost.
Well, and if it's Italian, then they're going to get red on their clothes. So they don't want to get any red on their clothes.
No, not all Italian food is red. And that's coming from someone that is Italian. It's not all red. But that's why we wear like aprons and stuff. We're not like when you eat Italian food, you like fashion goes out the window. Okay, it's all about I don't want this crap on my outfit. That's legit. But I've seen them eat a burger and stuff.
Tacos, street tacos.
Maybe it's because when you eat like Chinese food, you can do it and like look decent while you're eating. Where like if you eat a hamburger, you're literally stuffing it into your mouth. So then therefore you don't look like appealing eating it. I don't know. I'm just saying because you can just like spin it and eat it. It's like no big mess.
What about a good steak?
One of my kids is upset.
Eat it.
I hear the kids.
What about a really good
I have to run.
Steak is good.
Ooh, steak is
good. You can eat
good.
steak without wearing it.
Let's
Steak,
have a
mashed
few ribeyes.
potatoes. Yeah.
Well, the cost between a ribeye and a pizza.
You have to have steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, biscuits. I'm just saying.
No.
What? Who eats a biscuit with steak and gravy? Like, what?
I'm trying to figure out who eats a steak with gravy.
And you don't put the gravy and stuff on the steak. No, No, steak is steak. You leave it by itself.
Oh my gosh, Anubis, are you in San Antonio? Please, for the love of God, say it's where you at, because I grew up there and I lived there, and oh my gosh, when you said Sichuan
Big
house,
Bang
I
Theory
knew what the
was
hell you were
always
talking
Chinese
about, like
food.
legit.
Yes,
And how do they
that is
eat
so
all
true.
of that?
Hey, okay, go on. I'm sorry, Anubis. If you're in the San Antonio area, go to Shanghai, because that is like, oh my God,
He
Anubis! I
does.
feel like I know you. Holy hell! I grew up there, man. I'm there all the time. My family lives there. Anyways, you need to go to a place off of Pat Booker and 1604 called Shanghai. It's been around for 30 years. I've lived there. Those people know me. They've watched me grow up. That place is the best friggin' Chinese place in town. It's over there by Randolph Air Force Base. Holy shit, Anubis. I feel like I know you, man. I feel like we went to school or something together. Holy hell.
You probably
Anyways,
did.
sorry, that was like groundbreaking.
You know,
like,
they
oh
probably,
my gosh.
they very well could have.
I'm pretty sure I do, man. What high school did you go to, Anubis? Please tell me.
Oh,
Please
here we
tell
go.
me.
Yep, yep, poof, poof, poof.
I have a friend, you guys. I have a friend. Oh my gosh, it's like one.
Uh-oh, she's
Oh,
leaving. That
poor
means it
Amy.
must be really bad.
Did you go?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
And Randall, yes, she said Randall
Randall
Air Force Base. Air Force Base. Yep.
She's coming to read now.
Yes, that's what she said.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, Anubis! Oh my god, man! Oh, dude, what high school did you go to? Damn!
Oh,
we
Lordy.
grew up together.
Window Chinese place, Ocean Buffet. Yeah.
I don't know any of that.
Wendell,
I'm not a Chinese food eater. Give me
See,
good
I like some of the
Tex-Mex,
Chinese
Italian, standard American. Yeah, give me that stuff. I'm just not an Asian food eater. I don't like it.
Well, I've been to the Philippines and Hong Kong and
Mhm.
Dubai. I've been to all those places. I mean,
It's
great
not
places.
high on my. Everyone's just like, well, where do you want to go? And my answer is always anywhere but Asian food.
yeah, nothing wrong with it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But anyway, while we're going through this.
Really? I'd be curious. Okay, you've got my interest piqued.
People that say it tends to be
Because
a hit.
I am not an Asian food eater at all.
You know, maybe I should work on trying to get some of the Food Network people on here.
There you go. Maybe we should see if we can like join and go and do like food hopping and then see what we come up with. Can you imagine our opinions at a food place? That would be fun.
Oh. No, they wouldn't like
legit.
it. They wouldn't like
I
that.
think we should.
But anyway, like I said, one of the things I do plan on doing
Nice.
this year is going to museums and talking to their, I don't want to say coordinators because, like I said, that's just the wrong word, but a bunch of different museums so people know what else is out there besides conventions and festivals, because there's a lot that there is to do, and we do cover a little bit of everything.
Wow.
Good luck with that.
Oh my gosh, Wendell! Oh my gosh, man! I live off of Villa Maria over by Traditions. Wendell, next time you're here, let me know, man. We'll get lunch or something.
Albie, we need to talk.
Albie, she just refuses to say Robles. It makes her uncomfortable. What did I miss? Anubis, you're not from San Antonio. When did you move there?
Well,
I'm telling you, I'm
Where
gonna get
is
this information. I'm telling you, I feel like I grew up with this person. Dang.
But
Who would have
like I
known?
said, I do plan on doing a lot of that this year, and we'll be, of course, doing the cons and interviewing the vendors and the guests that we can, the ones
What are
that
you
we're
doing a lot
allowed
of? I
to,
missed
because
that.
there's some guests that we're not allowed to speak with because their agents don't like it.
Can we talk with the agents about them?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's hardcore from Brownsville? Dude. That's all I gotta say. You
Oh my
survived
gosh, I
Brownsville,
feel
then
like
you're
now I
golden.
have like this
No,
picture
I
of
understand
Anubis.
your psyche now. If you're
Dude,
from
I feel like
Brownsville,
I have
got
a picture of Anubis in my mind.
I got it. It's okay. I understand completely now.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Anyways, Greg, please continue before I rudely interrupted you. I'm sorry. I got all excited.
Like
But
I said,
what
Anubis, I
conventions-
totally understand your psyche.
What
now.
conventions do y'all plan on going to this year?
The San Angelo one. I hopefully will do the Sci-Fi-Con. I put an application, haven't gotten it back yet. That's as far as I've gone. Probably Kilgore Geekend.
I'm probably gonna go to Comic Palooza.
Comic Conroe.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
We're considering Comic Palooza, but not sure.
I'll do that one. I'll do Comic Conroe. Wherever else Greg tells me to go. I'm probably gonna end up going to NerdCon this year, unless it falls again on the 12 days. I mean, I really need them to consider me on their days because I would like to go, but
I think NerdCon is always the first Saturday of December.
Is it? I don't remember that.
The other one is
okay. You grew up in Brownsville. You worked at Disney World.
Eastern Rim.
It was. I understand.
And
I need to go to Eastern Rim this year. I did not go, and I feel like
you missed it. Eastern Rim was good.
I need to go there.
So Eastern Rim, and of course, we'll check out the esports this year. Possibly, I'll get with Johnny on that and Mary Jane.
Beaumont.
I'm debating on Beaumont. That was a long drive.
Renfest.
I'll do Renfest again.
Wow, we
And
are
I'll be
echoing
doing-
very badly.
And I'll do it a lot better than I did this year because I had a lot of issues this year. Yes, I muted Amy. I just can't stand hearing myself. What can I say?
Unplugged it. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I can't stand none of y'all. We're so done. I'm done with this whole thing. I quit.
No, you don't. You love us.
I quit. At least for today. I'll come back tomorrow, but I friggin' quit. No, I'm just joking.
Nah. But
No way. That's awesome.
Renfest, and definitely, like I said, a little bit better coverage from me this next year than.
I covered a lot on my weekend.
Yes, but I felt bad because of everything that happened, and but like I said, that's just so this coming year will definitely be different. And
like I said, we covered a lot. When we go to cover them, we do pretty good at covering stuff. So
yes, and with the new camera, I'm still working on that, trying to get it. I got it to hook up to the internet. Now I got to get it to where it hooks up to either Facebook or YouTube. That way it can do live videos. That's what I'm looking for.
Amy's dying.
Yeah, I see Amy over there laughing. She can you
way for Ali.
Can you read lips? Can you read lips?
Yeah, make way for Prince Ali.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it won't let me unmute her. Damn.
Oh no.
Greg, we're starting off this new year on a really bad note, man. Okay, last year you misspelled my name freaking twice. And then this year you mute me out of nowhere. And then on top of that, you can't unmute me. Like, oh my gosh, Greg. What the heck? I don't know what
Because
I did
you
to you.
muted-
It's only the 4th, Greg. We got a
Actually-
We now have a
long
new grid.
year.
Instead of nobody puts baby in the corner, it's nobody mutes Amy.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just saying,
Nobody
unless
mutes
I
Amy.
deserved it. I didn't really deserve it, though. I was sitting here
could not
quiet
hear-
as a
well,
clam.
my issue is I was just hearing myself and I just couldn't hear.
I get it, man, but I was sitting here quiet as a clam, like literally nothing out of my mouth. I should. Oh my gosh, I should make one and just be like, what the hell? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that. Hold on. I'm gonna make that. That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on, I got this.
This is too much fun today. This is too much fun today. And
Great way to start the season. I'm loving this.
I can't unmute her because she muted herself. What the hell? WTH. And there was
At
a
least
heart
there's
there.
a heart in it.
There was a heart there.
She loves us, but what the
No, that's from my daughter. That's not from me. Okay, legitimately not from me.
This
No.
way we know what she's thinking is. We don't even need to know what she's thinking because half the time, yeah, it just.
Yes.
Hold
We
on,
needed
hold
to
on,
laugh.
hold on. Half the time, I censor what I'm thinking and I swing it in a funny manner. If you
I
really want me
know.
to say what I'm thinking, you can ask Greg. I can be blunt as hell.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I know you can.
I can be very. I
I
can be
know
one of
you
those.
can.
You know, you don't want to mess with me when I get the certain way. Okay, it's kind of like, no, don't do it. Woo, back up. You know, you hear the.
Wait a minute. I thought you were Italian. That sounds more Mexican than Italian.
No, girl, I'm telling you, I missed my calling. My calling was voice over acting. I totally should have done it doing accents because I do like a really good Indian accent too, and I do it to Josh just to irk him sometimes because it's hilarious. And I randomly go like, "Oh no, you didn't, sir. You know you can't do that to me. What are you doing? The rice goes here." And he just looks at me like, "Amy." I'm like, "Don't Amy me. You know what this is doing. I told you not to do it. Why do you keep doing it? Oh, you're useless. But let's keep going." Yeah, I do this stuff all the time. This is what Josh puts up with on the daily. So everyone just say a prayer for my husband because he tolerates my ass. Okay,
We
like,
do it all the time.
Yes.
Prayers are just continuous for Josh.
I'm just saying.
I do that a
what I
lot.
think
I
and
do
edit
that
what
a
I
lot,
say.
Wendell. I do that a lot.
What? Yeah.
Actually, it's
Censor
when
what
my
I think
lips
and
are
then
really
edit what I
tight
say.
that I'm trying not to get out what I want to say, which usually Amy ends up
But-
filling in the blank anyway, so it's all good.
Anyway, I have to say it is about our time.
Oh no!
Yes, season 2, episode 1.
So-
Tell me
Wow, I
it
can't even
didn't
get our
go.
seasons right now.
Season
Yes,
2,
I know.
episode 1.
No.
Season 2.
Oh, hold on. Wait,
episode
let me do
1.
my sign. Hold on.
Wait, that's
No.
backwards actually. Season 2,
1.
episode 1, because we're mirror imaged.
Ah,
Amy needs it on a shirt. No.
no.
Will this season be called Muting
No,
Amy?
muting Amy.
Maybe we should start every show off that way, and then I just hold up the sign like, "What the shit, man? What the hell? I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. What just happened?"
I've been
Oh,
put
you know
in
what?
Comic-Con jail.
Maybe we should end the show. Let's end the show on a delightful note. Okay, so thank you guys so much for listening to the Con Hour this wonderful day with your host Greg Kelso and me and CJ as his co-host. Please, we hope that you have a wonderful day, and we cannot wait to see you guys when we interview our next guest. Take it away, Greg.
And Thursday, 6 p.m., we have Melanie, the voice of Lucy Van Pelt from the Peanuts, or Charlie Brown. And I saw something I'm going to ask her about, which I think many of y'all will be surprised. And I'm going to leave it on that note.
I
But
just
anyway,
feel like
everyone,
Barbie
we will,
from Toy Story. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
and we
now.
will see
Bye-bye.
y'all on Thursday.